The No Fate channel, checking in. And it has been one crazy heck of a year. You know what I'm talking about. The Rona, COVID-19, the pandemic, lockdown, locked in. They shut down our gyms. Killer bees, fake news, riots in the streets, protests, anti-vaxxers, pro-vaxxers, anti-maskers, pro-maskers, and now, of all things, Canada's dropping the bomb. On this episode of the Supplement Review from peakperformancelabs.ca, I am reviewing their brand new, their latest, their greatest pre-workout, Nuclear Pre. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, lucky you, you get to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. On this series, I review a supplement on every episode to help you decide if it is worth your hard-earned money, if it is right for your health needs and your fitness goals. Simple as that. Now, if you are not familiar with peakperformancelabs.ca, they are a supplement company out of Canada, and I have been a fan of theirs since they only made one supplement, their famous Nuclear Pumps. And they have been just revamping and revitalizing their formulas, improving their product on every iteration. So I am excited, and I mean extremely excited, to actually bring you my review of their brand new bottle, new design, and incredibly new ingredients panel, Nuclear Pre. So let's get into the ingredients. Let's get into all the fun facts so that I can help bring you and enlighten you and hopefully make your 2020 just that much better. I am extremely excited to bring you this ingredients panel because they must have rented space in my head. I mean, literally read my mind, because they fixed every small critique I had of their previous version. They went over the top and fixed. And you know, I go very hard on pre-workouts these days because there's just so many of them. So this bottle has 40 servings and 20 servings. You know, we do full servings. So one bottle, 20 full servings. One serving is 2 scoops, coming in at a whopping 25 grams. For pumps, which is what Nuclear Pumps put them on the map with respect to that product. For their pumps in this pre-workout, we've got L-citrulline coming in at a massive 8 grams. We've got glycersize coming in at 2.5 grams. We've got taurine coming in at 1.5 grams. We've got agmatine sulfate at 1 gram. Strength endurance, beta-alanine 3.2 grams, which we always like to see. Betadine anhydrous 2.5 grams. Now for energy, focus, and mood, I'm going to group these all together and quickly go over them. Orthanine HCl 1 gram, Rhodiola rosea 400 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous 350 milligrams, and that's usually the sweet spot. I like to see between 300 and 400, 350, a great amount of caffeine, and consider that's 3.5 cups of coffee that you're going to be putting down in maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So that is a ton of caffeine, but not overboard where it's going to get you like just jitters. Okay, here we go. Neuro PEA, which is Araya geranices, 200 milligrams. We've got synephrine, 600 milligrams. We've got huperzine A, one of my favorite ingredients. Typically we see like 75 to 100. This comes in at 150 micrograms. And then for absorption, black pepper extract at 10 milligrams. And I almost forgot, but I didn't. Hordenine, which is another one of my favorite nootropics that they throw in here. Hordenine HCl 50 milligrams. Whew, a stacked label that is literally overdosed on almost all of their products. Flavor. How does Nuclear Pre actually taste? Now, so many people don't care about their pre-workout flavors. Guess what? I'm not so many people. If you pay for it, you should care how it tastes. They have Lollipop. It's called Lollipop, and it's got like a whole bunch of colors on here. How does it taste? It is a solid 3.8 out of 5. With regards to pre-workouts, that's very good considering all of the ingredients they dump in here. But what does it actually taste like? It doesn't taste like a lollipop. I want you to picture when you were younger and you used to eat Skittles. You might still do this, but you used to get a whole bunch of different colored Skittles in your hand, like 4 or 5, and throw them in your mouth, okay? It tastes like a whole bunch of multicolored Skittles, a bunch of flavors, very hard to describe, but again, a solid flavor. You're not going to have any problems drinking it. No bitter aftertaste, and mixability is spot on. So let's talk about how it handles in the gym. Even though 2020 has seen our gyms locked down, we've seen the craziest stuff going on with regards to gym owners even getting arrested for opening their gyms. We've even seen some gyms just closed for good. I know all of you watching this video, you gym bros, you haven't given up the fight. You are still trying to hit PRs, and hopefully you haven't slowed down. You have just full steamed ahead, but that's okay. Even if you put on that COVID caboose, that quarantine 15, you still can enjoy Nuclear Pre. This thing absolutely smashes in the gym. I don't care if you are in your old school gym, blood and guts style, Dorian Yates style, smashing weights. I don't care if you're just on the street doing like weightless workout. I don't care if you're in your garage gym, your basement gym. This thing absolutely smashes. So let's talk about pumps. This should be of no surprise. Absolutely no surprise. The pumps are through the roof. I mean, if you just took out the energy portion of this thing could be an absolutely massively ridiculous pump product. Pumps are insane. Pumps are absolutely insane in terms of veins, in terms of just feeling like the muscle just engorging, veins in my forearms, veins in my shoulders, just veins everywhere. Ridiculous pumps. So if you are a fan of pumps, if you are a fan of those selfies post-workout where you're just feeling like the king of the world, Nuclear Pre. But enough of that. Let's talk about energy. So some people say, okay, there's not that many stims in here. Okay, there's enough. There's not that many. The reality is this is going to be for those of you who want to have your cake and eat it too. So many of us, we love our high stim pre-workouts, but the reality is we can't do it too often. There's some sketchy stims in there that you don't want to be doing like every day of the week. This is, from an energy standpoint, high. This is like medium high. Probably if you're a stim junkie, this is not going to be high. This is medium high. But the good thing about this is absolutely an everyday driver. So it's 350 milligrams of caffeine is the predominant stimulant, and it delivers. But for many of you, you're going to be able to handle that no problem. And there's not a lot of other crazy over-the-top stimulants that are things that you can't take on a daily basis in here. Where this thing shines with regards to being more than the sum of its parts is the mood and focus. The ingredients in here put you in an absolutely great mood, and the focus factor is laser locked. And that's one of the things that Peak Performance Labs is known for, is all of those focus ingredients. And they deliver, and they all come together in a perfect way. And the reason I think it's perfect is because I've used this 4 times now in my basement dungeon of a gym, and every time the energy is spot on. It is nice and high, but not so high that I have to slow down or I have like a heart attack or I got the cold sweats. None of that junk. It is nice and high, perfect for me. And that mood and focus drive it home, where I am just not only locked into my workout, but I've got like a pad and paper on the side. And between sets, I'm writing down notes, I'm writing down ideas. I am just over the moon with regards to being positively happy. And that's not an easy thing to do in 2020. And just wanting to get so much information, so many of my thoughts written down before I kind of lose them. A really good full spectrum pre-workout. Amazing pumps. Great energy without having an issue with regards to everyday working out, and that mood and focus is right where you want to be, and it all comes together in one glorious mushroom cloud of a pre-workout. So let's talk about cost. Where other supplement reviewers don't even mention cost, I go hard in the paint with respect to cost, because your money is important and you want to know how this compares to other pre-workouts with respect to cost. Okay, you go to their website. Now here's the website. If you don't know it, I'm going to put it in the description below. peakperformancelabs.ca. These blokes are over in Canada, so it is a Canadian website, peakperformancelabs.ca. One bottle alone. If you just buy one bottle alone, use my code NOFADE247. You get this for $2 per serving, which is absolutely worth $2 per serving. Absolutely worth $2 per serving, because it's an everyday driver, it's a great product, and it just delivers on all fronts. Now, here's where I'm gonna warn you. It's in Canada, so if you're in the US or if you're overseas, you're gonna get hit with that shipping cost. That's fair enough, right? They gotta ship it. It's not like they're putting that extra money in their pocket. It's expensive if you just buy one product. Here's where you can save money, and basically rip off the company. I'm going to tell you how to rip off peakperformancelabs.ca. Simple as that. You got to clear that $100 marker. You clear the $100 so you can get free shipping. Boom. You clear $100, you just saved $14 worth of shipping or something close to that, right? And you go into their stacks. This is where I love to see people double dipping. You go into their stacks where they sell multiple products stacked together, and they bring that price point down. You go into their stacks, you buy their stacks, you use that code at the very end, so you double dip, right? You use that code, NoFade247, so you get the discount on the stacks, you get the discount with my coupon code that I don't get a kickback for, it just lets them know I sent you, and then you get the free shipping. Now, you got a buddy, go in and throw in an extra bottle of the Nuclear Pre and have him pay for that extra bottle. He is going to thank you for doing it because group your purchases, buy in bulk. These are all great ideas on how to save money, and you are not, and I do mean not, going to be disappointed. I used this morning, and I'm like 3 hours in, okay, and you can still see I am locked in and I am super happy. And it is, yes, still 2020, and we still have some serious issues, not only in this country, but the rest of the world. But that's okay because Nuclear Pre is going to get you through it. Okay, so peakperformancelabs.ca. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. Also, I want to know in the comments below, have you let 2020 interfere with your gains? And if you're interested in other Peak Performance Labs reviews, I'll link them at the end of this video and, of course, in the description. As usual, thanks for watching. Enjoy Nuclear Pre and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you be a great parent to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I provide ideas and insights to help you save time, money, and your sanity. 3 things that are in short supply for every parent out there.